Hey there, this is the Market Doll Queen, and today I want to talk to you about my equity alerts and how to get your best entry and exit to lock in the most gains. And it's Thursday, October 8th, 2020. And this morning, my first equity alert was AGE, AGE. I alerted it at $1.55 entry, and I've got the chart loaded here. You can see I have time and sales going right now. Also, level 2 is down here. These are crucial in knowing how long to stay in the trade. You want level 2 to be stacked, lots of interest. You want lots of people interested. Supply and demand plays a big part in an equity trade. Like I said, this is my usual chart setup. I'm using the 5-day, 5-minute. I always use that chart. That's my favorite. It's my go-to. I will go ahead and blow up my Thinkorswim platform right here. And this morning, pre-market, I'm telling you, first thing, I alerted it at $1.55 back here on this big green candle. If I can blow this up right here. So we're over here on this candle, first thing pre-market, and having the chart spread out like this does not really help you see the action. So I'm going to go ahead and squeeze it back out. Let's go ahead and go pre-market right there. That's exactly what we want to see. So here's the candle. All right. Here's where we're at. Where did we come in? The entry was $1.55. And that would have been, oh, I'm not even on the right date. Then it's this one right here. Yep, right over here. So this candle right here, that was first thing this morning as soon as pre-market opens up. This candle, this kind of TTM volume and momentum kicking in. Down here, my MACD and volume. And you could see also VWAP is always the white dotted line. I like the candle action to be up above the VWAP. Some people call it VWAP, VWAP, whatever. VWAP. This is the candle we bought in. Here was a nice pop right there to $1.98. And I told everybody this morning that was in the pit, I said AGE was going to surpass that pre-market high of $1.98. And it did go a little sideways chop, actually dipped below, and then came back up over here. And right up here is where it beat it again. Where is it? Right up here. This candle right here. Somewhere. Yep, right in there. So beat up that 198 right there. So this candle right here. So if you were here and you sold on that pop, you were fine. You scalped it. You made your trade. If you are holding through the pain here, you got worried. You may have averaged down. But the ribbon has not crossed over itself. That's my EMA ribbon. I have it colored like a rainbow for one specific purpose. If the purple comes down over the red, or vice versa, if the red goes over the purple, that's a change in direction for the actual share price. That gives me a heads up that shit's about to go down. So, in all honesty, you could have sold here, been happy. Those of you that were holding on to this down through here, you have other indicators telling you to stay in the trade. The Bollinger Bands are the light pink outside bands. They are not contracting, squeezing onto themselves. Tells you the trade is still in play. The TTM squeeze still in the blue bars. The trade is still in play. The momentum is slowed down and the volume is slowed down, but it's not red or yellow. It has not dipped below. In fact, it never does. So the TTM squeeze in itself will keep you longer in the trade, just all by itself, because it stays completely in the blue. And that's exactly what you want. So as it went into a little sideways chop here, it kissed that VWAP again, and it started showing signs of correction. And here we go. The further the candles get away from VWAP, the better it is for your position. Now, like I said, I predicted it would kill that pre-market high of 198, and it did right over here with this candle. You could see that the candles are still steadily climbing. Let me go ahead and squeeze back out of here. And they are still climbing up above VWAP. Look at VWAP. I will light it up. The further the candles get away from the white dotted line, the better. If the candles bust out the top of the Bollinger Bands, that's awesome. Very bullish action. You go sideways right here, still bullish. And here we go into a slight little downturn. Now, like I said, the entry was $1.55. It just hit $3.93. That's an equity trade. The market has only been open for an hour. That is what has happened since pre-market to an hour after open. Now, as I'm looking at this trade, my EMA ribbon still looks fine. The TTM squeeze, the dark blues, are starting to stair step down. But the MACD catches my eye because it looks like about to touch, maybe even cross over and turn down. And these volume bars are definitely turning down. So that's something, that's a trade you could have scalped in and out, could have held, still be holding, still well worth your time if you got in at my entry of $1.55. Because it's right now, you can see it's 322 over here on time and sales. You're looking good. If the Bollinger Bands start to contract on each other and start to squeeze together, if the TTM squeeze dark blue bars get shorter, if they go below center and turn red, you need to be thinking about getting out of that trade and locking in your gains. You could lock it in anytime. Always remember, don't try to aim for selling at the top. You're not going to do it. Sell it when you hit your mark and be happy. If it dips and you feel like it's still got more room to go, then get back in, rinse, repeat. Another one today, F-Cell. That was alerted for $2.39 entry today. 239 was the entry. You could see it hit 261. It's still above entry, but it is on a downturn. And the reason I say that is because my TTM squeeze has now gone below center and is now into the red bars and the yellow bars. It's just not looking promising. Look at the MACD. Turned itself down, and the MACD is now below its center line also. This trade could possibly be done for the day. I would want to see my purple EMA. It's starting to contract. It just may cross over all the EMA ribbon, and then it'll just be a complete downturn from there. Could have locked in your gains up here. Anywhere up above your entry is a win in my book. Just don't go down with the ship. Another one alerted this morning was BKYI. Now, BKYI was alerted at 56-cent entry. Nice mover this morning, very nice. And it was right here in this big green candle. I'd already seen enough action. I could see my TTM squeeze stair stepping up. I see the candle action just riding up above the Bollinger Bands. Beautiful, bullish, textbook action. Hit a high of 76.7. That was a beautiful trade. 56 cents was the entry, and then it went into some sideways chop, staying up above VWAP. Where it turns on you is when the candles start to go below VWAP, which I always tell you, up above VWAP, good. Below VWAP, not good. Not for a bullish trade. And here the TTM squeeze also agrees with the candle action, saying this is selling off. It is getting slower and slower. until it literally drops below center into slow-mo. And you can see the volume bars just very slow. It's quite small candles. Up above VWAP again. Don't know exactly how I feel about it. The Bollinger Bands are tending to go sideways. I would much rather they expand and break open like you spread your legs or your arms for a hug. The TTM Squeeze is yellow short. If it pops into the blue, it may be into another upturn, but I would need to see the TTM Squeeze give me light blue bars. Right now, it's pretty much a flat trade, stuck in sideways chop. I hope you're seeing what I'm explaining to you. I use the simplification of just these simple indicators to help me find the trade, know when to get in, and know when to get out, and to know when it's turned on you. Okay? If you use these indicators to your advantage, you should be able to lock in more consistent gains and have less losses. Hope this helped you. Till the next time.